Good evening, and welcome to World in 5, your trusted source for comprehensive coverage of today's most pressing events, delivered with accuracy, integrity, and insight.
The fate of the remaining 120 hostages in Gaza is critical to any potential resolution of the ongoing and violent conflict between Israel and Hamas. However, a senior Hamas official has informed CNN that no one has an idea of how many hostages are still alive. For any agreement to release the hostages, Hamas insists on guarantees of a permanent ceasefire and the complete withdrawal of Israeli forces from Gaza. We have Shelby reporting on this.
In an interview, Osama Hamdan, a Hamas spokesperson and member of its political bureau, provided insights into the group's stance on the stalled ceasefire negotiations. He discussed whether Hamas regrets its decision to attack Israel given the rising Palestinian death toll and commented on the recent leak of messages from its Gaza chief, Yahya Sinwar, who is considered the key decision-maker in any peace deal. The U.S. maintains that Hamas holds the key to successful negotiations. The haggling has to stop, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken told NBC on Thursday, urging Sinwar to end the conflict. Blinken added, he's relatively safe underground. The people that he purports to represent, they're suffering every day. Back to you, John.
Thanks for that update.
New U.S. sanctions against Russia have led to an immediate halt in trading of dollars and euros on the Moscow exchange, the country's primary financial market. We have Antony reporting on this.
Following the announcement of the new sanctions aimed at disrupting the flow of money and goods to support Russia's war efforts in Ukraine, both the Moscow exchange, MOX, and the Russian central bank swiftly issued statements on Wednesday, a public holiday in Russia. Due to the introduction of restrictive measures by the United States against the Moscow Exchange Group, exchange trading and settlements of deliverable instruments in U.S. dollars and euros are suspended, the central bank announced. This suspension means that banks, companies, and investors can no longer trade in these currencies through a central exchange, which typically provides benefits like improved liquidity and oversight. Instead, they will have to engage in over-the-counter trades, conducted directly between two parties. The central bank stated it would use data from these trades to determine official exchange rates. Many Russians keep their savings in dollars or euros due to past crises where the ruble's value has plummeted. The central bank has assured the public that these deposits remain secure. Back to you, Bella.
Thanks for that update.
Armenia will leave a Russia-led military alliance, Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan confirmed Wednesday, accusing members of the bloc of conspiring with Azerbaijan to initiate a war against Armenia. We have Jensen reporting on this.
Pashinyan has been vocal for months criticizing the Kremlin's Collective Security Treaty Organization, CSTO, for not protecting Armenia from Azerbaijani aggression. He has threatened to exit the bloc if Moscow does not provide stronger assurances, while also seeking closer ties with the United States and the European Union. Since the collapse of the Soviet Union, Armenia and Azerbaijan have engaged in two wars over the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region, which Azerbaijan fully reclaimed by force in September. Russia has traditionally been an ally of Armenia, but their relations have deteriorated recently as Moscow's ties with Azerbaijan have strengthened. Addressing parliamentarians in Yerevan, Pashinyan announced that Armenia had frozen its participation in the CSTO and would leave the bloc at a time of its choosing. Back to you, John.
Thanks for that update.
Samsung Electronics announced that its contract manufacturing division is launching a one-stop service to expedite the production of artificial intelligence, AI, chips. This initiative integrates Samsung's leading memory chip, foundry, and chip packaging services to capitalize on the AI boom. We have Alana reporting on this.
By enabling clients to communicate through a single channel that coordinates Samsung's memory chip, foundry, and chip packaging teams simultaneously, the production time for AI chips, typically measured in weeks, has been reduced by about 20%, Samsung revealed on Wednesday. We are truly living in the age of AI. The emergence of generative AI is completely changing the technology landscape, stated Seong Choi, president and general manager of the foundry business, during a Samsung event in San Jose, California. Samsung anticipates that global chip industry revenue will grow to $778 billion by 2028, driven by the demand for AI chips, Shui added. At a press briefing prior to the event, Executive Vice President of Foundry Sales and Marketing Marco Cesari mentioned that the company regards OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's projections of soaring AI chip demand as realistic. Altman has reportedly informed executives at contract chipmaker TSMC of his intention to build around 36 new chip factories, according to Reuters. Samsung stands out as one of the few companies that manufactures memory chips, offers foundry services, and designs chips under one roof. However, this combination has sometimes been a disadvantage, as some clients have been wary of working with Samsung's foundry services, fearing it could benefit Samsung as a competitor in other areas. Back to you, Bella.
Thanks for that update.
Thanks for tuning in to World in 5 for your daily dose of news and updates. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on breaking stories and insightful analysis.